What's up, everybody? Kimberly Olson here, aka the Gold Digger Girl, and I'm gonna do a requested training for you guys tonight. And you know it's getting serious because we've got the whiteboard out here, or the blue board, whatever you want to call it. So if you're hopping on right now, you're probably watching the replay, so go ahead and put 2 in the comments. I'll give everybody a second to hop on here. Hopefully I can see you guys. And go ahead and put a 1 in the comments if you're watching this live. Hello, thanks for hopping on. Put a 1 in the comments. If you are new and you've never seen any of my trainings before or are new to my page, put new in the comments because I want to shout you out for liking my page. I just launched it last week. We're almost at 300 likes, so I'm going to request and ask that you share this because I tried to give valuable information and training and I want you to share it with your team. So if you have a team, share this onto your team page. And at the top of this, it should say notifications. You can click get notified when Kimberly goes live. So make sure you get those. If you share this, put share it in the comments because I want to shout you out. So if you have a team, go ahead and put team in the comments. So a lot of you that follow me run your own businesses, are entrepreneurs, and then most of you are in network marketing. So if you're in network marketing or maybe you have an online business, go ahead and put team in the comments so that way I can see who has a team, or if you are building a team, you could put building a team. So if you're kind of at the beginning stages, you could put that in the comments. So we're gonna talk about taprooting tonight, and this is really, really important because once you understand the concept and how to do it, not only can it help you, but it can also help your team sales grow as well. So when I first got into network marketing, I had signed up with It Works, I had signed up with Advocare, I had signed up with something called Corkscrew or something, don't ask. I went back and re-signed up for Advocare, and then I signed up for Young Living, and I did nothing with all those companies. Now, if you guys have been following me online, you know I've built an incredible business with Monate, and it's just growing and growing every month. It's amazing. And the reason why I mention that is if those people that I had worked with before that had signed me up and brought me onto their business team, or maybe the people above them, if they would have understood the power of taprooting, do you think it would have been beneficial for them to invest time in me, keep me on their team, and let me grow my business through their company? Absolutely yes, but not one of them had anybody above them reaching out to me for taprooting. So you could have people on your team. You could have people that have signed up under you and said, yes, I want to do this business. And maybe they're below your team, which I'll show you in a second how it works. But if nobody is working with them and investing in them, then you're losing those people. You could be losing runners on your team. This is how important this is. It's extremely important. So what is it? So what it is if you have yourself here on, we'll just put you. So you are going to be at the top. Can you guys even see that? Let me try a different color. You guys are going to be at the top of your chart here. I think you guys can see it. If not, I'll draw a little bigger. So we have you at the top. So no matter what, if you have people above you, whatever, I'm going to show you how taprooting works for yourself. Okay, this is you running your business. This is all about you. And you might look up and you might have a story like me and nobody was taprooting you in your business now. I didn't have anybody taprooting me either at other businesses. So it can happen. So we're going to talk about you. So what taprooting is, let's pretend you have, we have Amy, Sarah, and Sally. I don't know why I picked those names, but that's the names I picked. So you've got your 3 girls on your team. If you guys are just, that's hilarious. Do you see that cap go flying? It's the benefits of lives. Anything can happen. So if you're just hopping on, put team. I know, thank you. Thank you for noticing I'm a lefty. My husband always has to make a point about that. I don't know why. I'm like, it's cool. What is your problem? So if you are just hopping on, go ahead and put team in the comments if you have a team. If you don't have a team, but you plan on building one, put building a team or beginning stages, whatever you want to put, because I'm going to be following up on this and watching your comments. And believe it or not, you guys, I pay attention to all of you. You might think like, oh, she doesn't even know that I'm watching her video. I know what you guys are doing because my goal is to help you. You might think I'm crazy, but my goal is to help you. So I want to know. So let's say you've built up and you have 3 people on your team. You're going to be working with each of these people. They signed up under you. You probably have a getting started plan. You want to train them. You want to get them going. Then Amy brings in, we'll just do numbers at this point. So she brings in 2 people. Sarah brings in 1 person. And then Sally's like really getting it. She's kind of your runner. So Sally brings in 5 people. So you're gonna really wanna pay attention to taprooting as your team grows, because as it gets bigger, it gets overwhelming. I went through my whole team yesterday, and there were people on it that were hitting ranks and promotions, which I was very thankful. Leanne, you have people on your team hitting ranks and promotions you probably don't even know. So I'm going to be reaching out to each and every one of them to make sure I know all of them. But the point is, you want to understand taprooting right away, because if you can figure out how to do it, you can go all the way down the line and you can teach your team how to do it. So what taprooting is of course you're going to work with your direct people. And when Amy brings on person 1 and 2, Amy's going to get that person started. And then she's going to have some people down here. Okay, so she's got a couple people, she's got 3 people, and so on. What taprooting is you are going to go down your team line and you're going to find out who your rock stars are. You are going to actually identify the people who are saying, yes, please, teach me everything. I want to run with this business. I have passion, drive, energy. I'm teachable. I want to make something of this. These are the people that could really run with this business, you guys. But most importantly, they want it and they're willing to work for it. Not the people who are just talking, but the people who genuinely show interest, and not even just interest. They show you their results. They show you that they're starting to share. So if you are watching your numbers, so you can see this in your back office, depending on what your company layout is, you're going to go into your back office and you're going to be checking. You don't have to check every single day, but you do want to make it a habit to check most days, especially towards the second half of the month. So what you're going to do is you're going to check and you're going to see how everybody's doing. And especially, you're going to make sure that you vet out these people and make sure that you trust them, that they know how to develop their team. So I'll get into that in 1 second. So what taprooting is here's me, and then I've got Amy, and Amy has her second business partner, whatever you want to call her, and then she's got some people down here. I might look and see that this person right here, they get a star because they're a rock star. Okay, this person, I'm like, wow, they just started. They're on their way to hitting the first rank advancement within the company. They are building people. I see that they're posting on social media. Like, I'm gonna do a little bit of research. Of course, I've introduced myself to this person. They're responsive. What I'm gonna do when I see that there's somebody who I can taproot, which taproot basically means you're gonna go down the line. So this is your tree, so you're gonna go to the roots, and you're gonna find out who are your people who could benefit from your guidance and your leadership. And you're gonna reach out to those people, and maybe you schedule a call with them, and maybe you find out their why, share your story with them. Now, couple do's and don'ts. With taprooting, you wanna make sure you include their upline. Now, if Amy is not active in the business, so she brought on some people, another company calls it leapfrogging, that's cute. So Amy has come into the business, she's recruited some people, which is great. You want her to bring people into your team. But Amy, just some personal stuff has come up and Amy's just not digging it. It's not what she thought, whatever. She's just either out completely or she's just struggling. She's not really into it or not positive about it. You can have a conversation with Amy, or maybe not. If she's completely absent, you don't even have to have a conversation. But otherwise, for me, I always go with being completely honest with people. So what I would do is say, hey, Amy, is it okay with you if I reach out to Stacy? I don't know what's up with the S's, but it's Stacy. I'm gonna reach out to Stacy. Can you group message us and introduce us? Or I'm gonna find her on Facebook and message her. I'm gonna reach out to her and see how she's doing. Just tell her so she knows. Then you can reach out to that person and start the conversation. Get on the phone with them, share your inspiration, guidance, and find out what they need help with. So that's a do. Another thing to do is to vet out your people. And this is where I put duplication in the description of this live. So with taprooting, what's really helpful is when you've got your frontline team. So I don't know if you guys know this, but my goal for all of you is to build 5 across, okay? So right now you might be like, I have 2. It's fine, whatever you have. We're gonna get there. We're building long-term businesses that we can pass down to our families. It's not gonna happen overnight. So our goal is 5 across. So 5 across meaning 5 legs. It depends on, some companies can't do that, I think, but most of them can. And with those legs, those 5 people that are direct to you, we want to vet them out and we want to make sure that they are following the system. So when a new person joins your team, there should be a system. There should be a getting started guide. I'm creating a generic one for you guys right now. There should be, here's step one. This is how you reach out to people in text messages. Step two, this is how you post on social media. Step three, this is how you do a live video if you're gonna do lives. There should be a system. It's called duplication. You guys, you see me, I'm super visible on Facebook. If I told our new people, okay, you have to do lives 2 or 3 times a week, you have to do raffles, you have to have your own business page, they would not do this. That's not duplicatable, right? You wanna make it simple and something that they can do themselves, so you're gonna teach them how to do it, hold their hand, and then have them show their people how to do it. So in this process, you wanna vet out, because that's gonna help you determine who's really gonna need your attention. So let's say Amy's got it down. No, Amy was the one that didn't, just kidding. So you know that Amy is just not doing great. Then you're gonna almost pretend that Amy isn't there, and these people are now your direct reports. So you're gonna work with person 1 and 2, and you're gonna really help them. You're gonna talk to them about their numbers, their goals. Should we all get on a team call together? Are there some events we can plan? Who needs help with what? And you're really gonna hold those people's hands like they report directly to you, and they are going to appreciate it, I promise. And so on. Now, Sarah, let's say Sarah she's new, but she's picking things up. She's learning, she's following what you say. Then you might just leave Sarah alone, hold her hand and help her with this first person she has. You hold her hand and show her everything until she's got it on her own. But let's say Sally is just running. As you can see, Sally's got her 5 people. Let's say Sally's just running, and you look at their numbers and they're all bringing in business, they're all growing, they're all recruiting their own people. Well, then you have what's called a runner. So a runner is somebody who just takes the business and they run with it. They don't need you to hold their hand. They're gonna have questions. You still wanna be there. Again, you wanna create the duplication that they can follow and they can turn around and teach their team. The reason why Sally is running is because she's duplicating. So she's teaching them, okay, here is our smart start period or fast start or whatever you call it. This is how you make as much money as possible in your first 90 days. Oh, here is our comp plan. This is how you get to the first rank advancement. This is exactly what you need. And she's teaching her people how to do it. She's helping them and they're doing it. So she would be somebody, yes, you're gonna work with her and you're basically gonna be motivating, encouraging, inspiring her, but she's your runner. So you're not going to have to do a lot of taprooting or leapfrogging in this line. But there's gonna be other spots. There always are. You're gonna have people who are great at recruiting. They can bring people into the business, but the training part of it or the developing, as I learned back in the day in my Cutco days, you had to learn how to develop people. Some people just don't know how to do it or they've never been taught how to do it. So there is a process to it. So if that's not their strength and it is yours, jump in there. Or vice versa, maybe you're great at recruiting, but you just can't get people to do anything once they join. Go up to your upline and you can reverse taproot. So maybe that's what leapfrogging is. You can reverse taproot. So here's me. Let's say Victoria's who brought me into Monate, my company. I'm gonna share my story on my personal page in a minute, so maybe you guys can come over and cheer me on. So Victoria brought me in the business I'm in. Well, let's just say Victoria wasn't helpful to me. She's very helpful, but let's just pretend she wasn't. What I would do is I would reach up and up and up until I got some support. Other things you can do is what's called a side sister. So maybe there's another girl over here that we're both under Victoria. So this person's not on my team, but we're both under Victoria. We're called side sisters. We might not even both be under Victoria. This person could be over in a totally different leg of somebody else's business, but if we're in the same company, they're called side buddies or side sisters. I have one here locally. And it totally works, especially if the people on your team aren't running with you at the same pace. It's really helpful to get somebody who's shooting for something similar that you're shooting for because you can push each other, hold each other accountable. So with taprooting, if you feel that you haven't been taprooted, maybe you're not getting the coaching and the guidance that you need, it's okay to go up. Ask for help. Don't complain, but maybe you find out who are some people you can ask, maybe join one of the groups in your business and ask for help, you guys, because I get so many messages every day from people that are like, I don't know, I don't have help for my upline, what do you think? And I'm just like, if I have a tool to point them to, I will, or if I can make a live for you guys, but I can't be answering, dozens of questions a day. I just can't. Otherwise, I can't spend time with my business and my team in recruiting. Does that make sense? So it's kind of hurting hurting me and them. So go up and go up until you get that help. It's the same thing. There are people who will want to taproot you. If you've got it, you've got the drive, you guys, you're not bothering them. If there was somebody down here in my organization that felt they weren't getting the support they wanted, I would want them to come work their way up, and hopefully I identify them first, them to come to me and say, I want more, I need help, versus them sitting there getting frustrated and quitting. Does that make sense? So that's really, really important. Okay, I think that's the main things I want to tell you guys. So the main thing that the benefits I've noticed by doing this is you're using your strengths. That's one of my strengths. So if it's your strength, and if you're like, I don't know how to train people, you're gonna have to just create systems that you can duplicate and just hold their hand and teach them how. That's all there is to it. Also, I've noticed that it saves people that would have been frustrated or lost like me before in previous companies. I quit because I had zero direction and really honestly didn't even know how to get in the back office. Probably could have Googled it and figured it out, but that was a different time. So you're gonna save people from quitting. And most importantly, you guys, if you just help Amy's team, all of these people are going to bring in volume and customers and business partners. This is a lot of volume. If I didn't have Amy's leg, I'm probably talking, over time, we're talking hundreds of people. So it's worth your time to go into Amy's leg and taproot those people. It's gonna save them, it's gonna drive your business, and it's really honestly gonna help you build a huge team. So not just going across, but we want that depth for sure. So I hope that helped. So, sorry, I keep playing with my hair. I got home and didn't even touch my hair. So this is mom hair. Woo-woo. But if you like this video, please share it and share it in the comments. If you hopped on late, put 1 in the comments. If you're watching this live, put team in the description or in the comments if you have a team. Put building team if you're working on growing a team, so I know who's watching my videos and how I can help you guys with future lives. And then a couple things, I'm creating another workshop. If you guys haven't done any of my workshops before, go ahead and put some hearts and thumbs up if you've done my workshops. I've done a vision board workshop, a business planning workshop. Thanks for sharing, Leanne. And I've done a prospecting and recruiting workshop, which probably was the hardest one of them all as far as content and things I develop like scripts and stuff. And then I'm getting ready to do a Facebook Live training in February. So throughout the training, it's going to be an online workshop. You'll get the replay after and you'll have access for life. I'm going to teach you guys how to smartly do Facebook Lives. That way you can get, 1,000 to 2,000 views from them. There's certain things you need to do, and I'll just help you get rid of the nerves because everybody's afraid to do them. It's not scary. And also, most importantly, we're actually going to get to practice inside the workshop. I use Zoom, and so you can see everybody, so everybody will have a chance to practice if they want to. It's a great way just to kind of talk, even if it's for a minute in front of other people, and realize you're going to be okay. But I'll be honest, when I did start doing Facebook Lives, that's when my business took a jump with recruiting online. So before it was mostly people I knew. Once I started doing Facebook Lives, I started getting a lot of people messaging me saying they wanted to join my team and wanted to know more, and customers too. So it's definitely something that you want to learn and get over because it's not scary, I promise. It's fun. It really is. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna hop over to my personal page. So like I said, come over and support me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.